Alright, so for my first Gradable moment, I'm doing a video tutorial on my bow, and basically it's just going to break down every aspect about this bow in general. This is a Hoyt Spider 34. There are tons of different brand, like bow manufacturers and different models of every bow, so since this is my bow, I'm just going to be breaking down whatever I have set up on my bow. So not every bow is the same as this. So to get down into it, first let me take my quiver off. This just clips onto a mount. This little bracket holds all my arrows. Pretty convenient. You don't need one, but it's good to have when you're out, and if you miss and you get another opportunity, just pull one right out of your quiver and knock it, and you're good. So now that that's off, the body of the bow is basically three parts. You have the top limb, is this carbon fiber piece right here. You have the bottom limb, is the other carbon fiber piece right here. And then you have the riser, which is the whole snow camo part right here in the middle. Right here, this bolt right here is called a limb bolt, and what it does is you tighten it down, it increases the poundage on your draw when you pull it back. Mine's set at 60 pounds right now, so if you loosen it, it'll take poundage off, so it's easier to draw. So it can be set up for a bunch of different people that maybe aren't as strong as someone else. So the black part right here, the circle part, is a cam, holds the string on, and what it does is there's a top cam. What it does is when you pull it, when you draw back, they rotate backwards so the string can come out, and then when you release the string, they fly forward and pull the string, which releases the arrow to shoot it. So, and what's on this bow is these are new. This is new technology. This right here is called an air shock, and what it does is when you draw the bow, the limbs bend down, and these stay stationary wherever they are. And when you release it, the limbs fly up, but they hit the stopper. What it does is it makes for a better shot, and it also quiets the bow, makes it reduces the noise level when it's being shot. So that's the whole limb system. In the middle, on the riser, I have my sight, which is just, I have a 1-pin sight. It's a adjustable sight, and I don't have a fixed pin because I like to be able to move my pin. I have the little dial right there, so basically you just move it up and down like this, and you can see the sight. That's down, and now it's going up. If something's like farther away, you move it up, goes up to a farther distance, bring it back down, it moves up, and that's for something that's closer. So that's my sight. I have my arrow rest bolted on right here. So here it is right here. The arrow, let me get an arrow. So basically, your arrow just goes right down the middle, and then you knock it on the string right there. And when you draw, I have this piece of string right here tied to the limb, so when it pulls the limb down, what it does is it raises the arrow. It raises the arrow up so it's even, and then once you release the string, the rest drops and the arrow flies, which I'll show you in a minute once I'm done explaining everything. I actually have a target right over here in my basement that I'll just put a shot through it and let you see how it shoots. Um, this right here is my grip. Um, it's really important to have a good grip because it needs to fit right in your thumb, right between your thumb and your pointer finger, because that way you can reduce torque on the bow, which is basically like friction, so it's caught in one spot of your hand, doesn't move. It needs to move freely, so you're not turning the bow right or left while you're trying to take a shot. This right here is just my wrist sling. It just goes around my wrist, so I could just take it out, just so the bow doesn't like fall off my hand or anything. This is my stabilizer, which basically just acts as a counterweight. So if you say you have like too much weight on this, it basically just puts some weight out in the front to kind of even it out a little bit. And then, so that's basically what that does. And you can get stabilizers that are like this, and then they have a back stabilizer that come out the back. Just those are a lot more expensive, and they're just a better stabilizer, but I don't really need that. My string right here, this is the string. It wraps around both the cams on the top and the bottom, and basically you'll see what that does when I shoot it. This is my D loop right there. The arrow knocks right in the middle of that, and this, my release. All you do is you take the little hook, put it right over that, and so basically it's a lot easier to draw back. You can just make a smooth draw and just rest your face right on the string. Right here is my peep sight, which what you have to do is, this is important because it goes right through the middle of your string, and when you draw, you need to be able to see clearly through this peep sight, and then you need to see this whole circle, because what it does is it lines the string right in the middle with your pin, and that's what makes you accurate. So this piece right here, what this does is it stops the string as it comes down, so it reduces noise, and it'll stop it right there, so you know it's not going to go flying forward and rip the string off or anything like that. On the string, these are called speed knocks. What they do is they get on there, it's just a little bit extra weight, so when you release the string, it'll fly forward faster, so it'll make your arrow fly faster. This string is not factory. This is an aftermarket string. That's why it's blue and black, and it's got a pinstripe of white in it. You can kind of see it right there. This blue up here on the air shocks, this blue and black wrist sling, the blue rubber nubs on the stabilizer, the speed knocks, this blue rubber stopper, that's all aftermarket stuff, basically, because my dad, he works on bows, so it's really easy for me to get access to all this stuff. So we pretty much get new bows every year and just customize them however we want, different colors and everything. But so that's basically the breakdown. I'm gonna go right over there and I'll just show you how it shoots. So let me grab arrow, right over here. Set that up. Alright, so again, you're sliding it right through your rest and then knocking it right there in the middle of the D loop on the string. Now, you want a nice smooth draw, so you can make sure you want to practice with a smooth draw, so you're making sure you're not trying to rip this thing back and scare off the deer from them seeing you. So we'll just get a nice smooth draw. Good. You gotta rest your face in there, look through the peep, find your pin, and slowly release. So, there's a shot. I'll go grab that arrow and do one more. It's pretty convenient having a bow target in the basement so I don't have to go out in this freezing, snowy weather just to try and do a few shots, but it's convenient. So we'll just do one more shot and that'll be about it. Alright. There it is. So that was everything you need to know about my bow in general, because you know all bows are different, and so you just gotta know that. But well, that's it for my bow. So I hope I got enough information in there.